You see the little shit going. That's a video.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua says this about Tyson Fury: shots fired. He says he needed so much time to develop. Anthony Joshua opens up on Tyson Fury's career. And this is what he said. Of course, we know that Tyson Fury, despite him having no losses on his record, you know, many didn't look at Tyson Fury as the future champion. Anthony Joshua, while in conversation with Chris Mannix during the Sports Illustrated podcast, revealed that he used to feel the same way. He says, "He has surprised me, but I believe that every fighter needs time to develop. And I say, like Tyson Fury's been a professional now like 11 years, going on 12 years. He needed so much time to develop," said Anthony Joshua while talking about the Gypsy King. He says, "So I just reflect on that. When I was studying these guys, Tyson Fury, when I was coming through, and I looked at my career and I said, whoa, I've done what it took him 10 years to do in 3 years. Imagine where I'm going to be in 10, said Anthony Joshua as he compares his growth throughout his career to that of Tyson Fury. He says, so I'll keep on moving through. I get that I had my little issue with Ruiz thing last year. Excuse me. But as I always say, another 6 years from now, when I'm where Tyson Fury is, I should be unstoppable, because their experience and wisdom is one of the great teachers, or the greatest teachers." And he said that he is soaking up information about the boxing circuit and the people in it. Wow. Look, you know, there is some truth to what Anthony Joshua was saying about Tyson Fury, you know, and Tyson Fury, like other fighters, have took a while in their game to develop. And when he means develop, that means do certain things that he should have done. And I think it's not really develop as far as anything else. I think it was one of those situations where I think Tyson Fury, that 3-year layoff took a lot of time, or that supposedly developed part, but it really took a lot of opportunity from him that he failed a mental illness. You know, and I don't think it was like time spent away from the gym that helped him. It was time, if anything, made his body more withered for the time and gave him a real task to see if he can survive that. That 3 years was more like an enigma. So I think if you take the 3 years and subtract it from the 11 or 12, you're going to get 8. But still, it doesn't compare to what Anthony Joshua did in 3. Okay, so it's more like 3 to 8 instead of 3 years to like 11 or 12. So he's looking at the bulk of that and what he's done, you know. And if to also be fair, when did Tyson Fury start as a professional? 08. Okay, so even 08 to 2015 when he got the strap, that's 7 years. So Anthony Joshua was able to do that before those fighters. Okay, so he was a rapid guy that progressed rapidly in the sport. But see, here's the thing. Anthony Joshua did it quicker. But fair play to Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua got his just due. He is now the highest paid heavyweight in the world, if not the highest paid boxer in the world. You know, he has 12 endorsements, right? Sponsorships. He's like the record breaker and all that stuff. He's making like $12 million a year off those alone. That's before he gets into the boxing ring. You know, he's admired by you know, different countries, UK, Nigeria, where his family, where his, you know, he's a descendant from. You know, so he's done a lot in the sport. He's now the 2-time champion. The Ruiz problem actually became the Ruiz blessing, because it gave him the experience on how to bounce back from a loss, which, as of yet, Tyson Fury has not done. So it's a plus for Anthony Joshua. And I don't think that Joshua was complaining, but I do think that he was simply making a statement like, dude, I've done this before Tyson Fury has, way before. It took him a long time. So basically what he's doing, he's calling him slow. And he's not complaining. He's explaining like, dude, I'm a lot faster and I'll progress faster than you in my career than you in your career. And that's what he was actually doing. And I know this is one of those subtle shots that Joshua does, on occasion. He's like one of those guys, if he does insult you, you got to be intelligent enough to know that you're being insulted. You know what I mean? You might miss it if you have a lower than average IQ, okay? But he is absolutely right. But I think in the same tone and in the same breath, you could say that he's made more money than any of those guys in 4 to 5 years or 3 to 4 years or however long it took him to make the amount of money that he makes per fight versus guys like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Those guys needed each other. Anthony Joshua fought other guys, ex-champions now, to get where he's at. So he brought on all newcomers. So again, it goes hand in hand on what you're able to risk, on what your reward is. And Anthony Joshua's reward, again, is very, very lucrative, okay? Because he was able to do a lot of things where he got the just reward, I feel. So I think the last thing that Anthony Joshua needs to do is to fight Tyson Fury and to fight Deontay Wilder and to fight the rest of those guys that did have a progressively slower career. Okay? That's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua's statements. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.